Welcome to Stereo 3D Productions and this virtual reality let's play of Half-Life 2. That's right, we're dropping the name Gmod out of the series because now we'll actually be playing the native game with the use of WormSlayer's upcoming Half-Life 2 VR mod. This is a mod that's set to release soon, one that I got access to a little early thanks to WormSlayer himself, but also thanks to Dr. Greg VR. I'm going to link their credits in the description. Please do check out Dr. Greg. He's a boomer, meme lord VR expert, just like me. Also, WormSlayer, spam your PayPal somewhere. I owe you a beer. Actually, I owe you a new car for this kind of work, but let's start with a beer. Of course, I'm going to be using the mod in its pre-release phase, so I'm going to make comments about my experience to help with development, and I'll also want my viewers to be in the know on this one, because when it finally releases, it's probably going to be something I will highly recommend putting on your urgent VR lists. So what do we have here? Is this another weird configuration with mod dependencies and a whole spiderweb of software to get this working? No, when this goes live, it's simply going to be a separate game on Steam that you can install and run if you already own the base Half-Life 2 game. It's definitely not a hacked up version of Gmod. This is really Half-Life 2 with all its features, plus first-party tier VR support. Does it have issues? Of course it has issues. In fact, I'll go over a few of those in a moment. But at the base, it's extremely solid. Mechanically speaking, this beats the Gmod setup in every conceivable way. It literally functions like a VR game you bought and installed. I did the same thing I tried with the Resident Evil 7 mod. I started Half-Life 2 VR cold, without reading up on even just the controls. And this time, unlike Resident Evil 7, it was a total success. After a minute or so of messing around with the basics, I had the entire set figured out. The control scheme is almost the same as Half-Life Alyx, and if anything wasn't quite clear, it only took a few extra seconds to figure it out. I really was able to take off without reading instructions, which is always a good sign when you're comparing a mod to first-party VR. In terms of graphics and performance, it's smooth sailing so far as well. Because this game uses the good old DirectX 9, we have access to MSAA, which is still to this date the best anti-aliasing technique around. The output is sharp, the overhead is low, and the frame rate should be smooth even on mid-spec systems, and I believe I only saw one reflection that was out of place at the beginning. After a couple of hours of play, I've yet to see more effects, objects, or shaders rendering wrong in 3D. This thing is visually spot on. Something cool about today's session is I actually switched between the Index and the Quest. I was able to fully play the game in both, having nearly identical control schemes, and surprisingly, the Quest came out on top by a little bit. For the wrong reasons. But hey, the little old forgotten Quest 1 can still haul some VR ass when it needs to. Now let's get into some of the problems I ran into. This is going to shed light on why the Quest 1 edged ahead of the Index in this one. So let's talk about the controls, because that's where the bulk of my problems lie. They weren't obvious at first, but it grew out of control around the 90-minute mark in my playthrough and got extremely annoying when all combined together. First, and this is the biggest problem, on the Valve Index, the grip is way too sensitive. See, the controls don't have you grabbing things when your Index controller registers a grip press with the haptic feedback. Oh no, all you have to do is gently touch the handle and you will grab. I have to say I felt like a magnet in the game. You know when you go to a scrapyard and they use this giant magnet to pick up a bunch of pieces of metal and just drag them away? Well, imagine everything in the game is metal and you are that magnet. It was absolutely unbearable. From dragging along dead bodies with me to accidentally grabbing flaming barrels that were thrown at me, you know, to make sure I die, to being unable to roll a barrel down a slope because my other hand keeps accidentally re-grabbing it, I really had maximum annoyance with this. The grip absolutely has to only register if I am actually squeezing enough for the Index controller to register a grip press. The game should not execute a grab when all I'm doing is gently touching the handle. No other game does it like this on the Index, and it got bad enough that it made me switch to the Oculus Quest over Airlink for the rest of my session, which sure enough resolved that problem. On the Quest, all I had to do was press the grip button fully down to grab something, and it just works 6 trillion times better. One issue that remains with the grabbing on both headsets. So in 2 sections, my very worst enemy was the goddamn door. It's fine if doors don't automatically open on press, I can live with that. But let's go back to Arizona Sunshine for a moment. When that game originally released, I could not open doors through myself, and it made it an absolute hell to play. It's only when they later addressed this that I was finally able to enjoy it. This case is not actually as bad, but I have had the exact same situation as OG Arizona Sunshine, where I needed to break my immersion to properly open a door, and if I didn't, I just simply couldn't get it done at all. That doesn't happen in the heat of the moment. What the Arizona Sunshine devs did later to fix this, and it really helped the game, is disable the collider on the door if you are in the process of swinging it open. Phasmophobia went the same route, and it really works wonders. Doors still aren't perfect, but it's still a lot better when you can swing it open through yourself. I don't know if this is possible with this being a mod, but I do hope it could be done because even the most hardcore physical VR fanatics out there might actually appreciate this door behavior as well. Another controls issue is the immersive ladders. Nowhere near as bad, and the fault is on the base game, not on the mod. Yeah, this mod has a cool control option that's on by default. Immersive ladders. In the options, you can switch it over to stick-based if you need. Look, man, I don't hate the immersive ladders, I really don't. But the ladders in this game are already fucking assholes. Getting off without falling back down is basically the equivalent of playing the damn lottery. I don't want to have to redo the immersive grabbing thing over and over. At some point, I fell off ladders so consistently I just switched to stick ladder mode because climbing the same ladder in a hurry with your hands for the nth time in a row, gets annoying fast. Man, those ladders are all fucking assholes, and it's coming back to me. This has nothing to do with the mod. You have to beg them to let you off correctly. It doesn't matter what you're playing on. Finally, my last real controls issue is a goddamn melee. God, I hate VR Melee so much, and you have to understand, I really have good horizontal freedom here, but the ceiling is super low. And I cannot be asked to whack this hard all the time. I will reach a point in the game where I'll be required to swing at something high, I'll forget about the ceiling thing, and I'll either break a controller, or I'll just not be able to reach it, and I'll be stuck. Please, WormSlayer, please, give us a melee sensitivity option, because this setting is way too high. When I started my playthrough, I actually thought there was a bug where the crowbar couldn't hit enemies at all. I kept gradually increasing the strength of my swing in absolute disbelief, but eventually I lined up a real strong one. I checked out my headset, broke my immersion, made sure I could go horizontal much harder than previous tries, and boom! Yeah, that registered a hit. That's way, way too high. I'm playing Half-Life here. I'm not trying to swing a goddamn home run out of my local baseball stadium, and it would be great if we could adapt this to our setup's limitations. There's a reason I really hate VR Melee. It always ruins everything, and accidental physical contact breaks your immersion faster than you can say shit, not to mention can cost a controller. This wasn't pertinent to either headset in particular. In fact, if any, I would say it was worse with the Quest 1 because I was using Airlink and I'm free to wander off a little too far with that one. Now, while the game is visually stunning, there is one major problem with the Valve Index right now. This is actually the second reason why I had to switch to the Oculus Quest. Dude, I can't see. When it's a dark section, I legitimately am unable to see where I'm going. I know there's a couple of corners that are supposed to be real dark, but no, this was entire portions of an area that resulted in pitch black vision. Go figure this got bad enough that I actually built up a bit of motion sickness at the end of the session. It's super disorientating when you only see distant little slices of world floating around in pitch black void. I didn't even know such a thing could do me in, but it did me in a little. We're most definitely going to need an in-game brightness setting because I raised my index brightness to 130% up from 115, trying to solve the problem, and still no luck. Can't see shit, Captain. When I switched to the Quest, things got a little better, but honestly, we still desperately need a brightness setting. Despite having clearer vision in the dark with the Quest, and despite being able to see the areas I could not see with the Index, I still had to wing it in two sections where I simply just couldn't see a thing at all. One issue that I experience that affects you regardless which headset you're using is when the game autosaves. It will often do it in a way where loading that save file will spawn you inside level geometry, or worse, completely outside of it. I know that boundary break is fucking cool, but that's not what I intended to do here. I intended to play Half-Life 2. Yeah, and anyways, when you do reload this way, you can't move around, you're just completely stuck. I've now taken the habit of saving manually as often as possible because there is, after all, a 50-50 chance that autosaves will be void and spawn me where I shouldn't be. That's about it, though. That's the totality of the issues I ran into so far. I mean, there were other small issues, but I could pass those off on the back of brain farts, game difficulty, and mod limitations. For example, right now there are moments and spots where you can see through walls. In fact, strange things happen if you crouch artificially and physically at the same time. Be warned, the results may not be pleasant, I shit you not. The blinder and pushback mechanics definitely need a little work. Oh, I do have to bring up one last thing. Not really an issue, rather a misunderstanding of terms. So in the controls, there is a seated option. I got excited when I saw this, but after trying it, I realized it's not what I thought it was. All this option does is take over your in-game standing height. No mouse rotation. Oddly enough, the keyboard responds, but the mouse does not. So this isn't really seated VR per se. I don't know who sits down to play with motion controls, but I find that super weird. If my butt is on a chair, I'll much prefer using the controls on my desk. Think of the Resident Evil 7 VR mod, which allows to do exactly that. In fact, that one allows switching between room scale and seated on the fly. I don't think such a feature would be required at all for Half-Life 2, but WormSlayer, if you can actually create a mouse and keyboard option, I'd owe you a second new card. I'm expecting most of the issues I mentioned to get improved one way or another because this is what pre-release testing is for after all. I'm personally grateful to have been given access this early, and I'll gladly report all my findings, especially the bad stuff because that's what matters to development. The good stuff, we know it's good, it's really obvious. And while improving a mod like this takes time, given its current state, it genuinely does not feel like it's far from launch. I don't want to speak on timelines, obviously, I would be assuming, but I can safely say we don't have that much longer to wait. Oh, and speaking of waiting for VR, this is another one I thought should have been finished by its own developers. Valve had experimental seated VR support in Half-Life 2 in 2014, and it worked with the Oculus DK1 and DK2s. It was really amazing. Some of my first steps in VR, and definitely my first sustained gameplay with a headset on. I really wish they had finished the job when commercial VR came around and made sure to keep this gem accessible. I'm really happy to see modders like WormSlayer bust their asses trying to get us some good VR because us VR players have been let down way too many times to count by now. The bottom line here is this is Half-Life 2 in VR. It's not a weird stack of software trying to imitate the original game. No, it is the original game. There's physics, there's perfect 3D graphics, there's room scale, item grabbing, fast weapon switching, physical gun reloading. You literally cannot ask for more than this. In fact, this may already be too much for me. Personally, it's what I've been longing for, and while I did have annoying issues with the index, issues that I am damn near certain will get resolved, most of that problem goes to the fact that one of the control options is working too well. Man, that grip is sensitive on the index. In a way, even that issue is a testament to how capable this mod is. I can pinch grab objects like I'm trying to act fancy. One of the biggest upsides this mod has over the old Gmod setup, by the way, the fucking airboat. Finally, it's just as cool, if not even cooler than the 2014 experimental VR edition one. In fact, there's a setting for the vehicles and the options where you can have a fixed horizon, the default and by far the most comfortable, the base game default, a sort of in-between fixed horizon and fully attached camera, really not the most comfortable, and last, the third-person option, which I didn't get around to trying yet, but is likely a pretty good alternative. It's really cool to see one of the most fun parts of the game get taken care of over here, and it makes a playthrough that much more enjoyable. The airboat is practically a showcase for VR when it's done right. Now, as far as I go, I am continuing the Let's Play series using this mod. Thank you, Gmod, but we'll take it from here. This is simply much better suited for a long-run VR playthrough. I do have to note that I'll be starting the game over from the beginning, of course, because I gotta create a new save. And I know this happens so much on my channel that it's become a meme at this point. The goddamn Fallout 4 intro is on like 3 or 4 separate videos of mine. Shadow Warrior was restarted twice. BioShock Infinite rebooted. Look, this is the kind of thing that's going to happen a lot when you experiment with ways to get older games working in VR, either with Vorpex or mods. Somewhere down the line you find a better solution, but it either forces you to make a new save from the start, or you're just compelled to do so in order to replay the previous sections more properly. So yeah, we're going back to the beginning, but I'm going to try and skip through as much of the replay as possible. I will leave relevant notes in the supercut, but I'm trying to head back to where we left off as quickly as I can. I did most of the replay with the index, but I only progressed a little bit with it before I had to give up on it in favor of the quest. And finally, with the quest, I progressed into the airboat chapter, which I actually quite enjoyed compared to the rest of the session. I swear to God, those fucking awful flying circular saw cunt fuckers were made by a fucking madman. I cannot say I missed those horrible things. What a terrible enemy. Anyway, I got past most of those and I made it to the cool bits finally. Now we've reached the point where I give the essential spoiler warning. If you haven't played this game at all and don't want to see any of it in advance, the supercut of this session is about to start. So please skip to the conclusion section of this video. It'll be in the timecodes, in the description, and in the chapters in the YouTube player. Oh, by the way, yes, as soon as this mod releases, I will make it known here. That goes without saying. Okay, enjoy the ride, here we go. The noteworthy commentary.
Shine,
God, you are
Freeman.
loud. God, you are loud.
Rise and shine.
This is a lot better than the
Not
Gmod.
that I wish
edition.
to imply you have been sleeping on the job.
Wow.
No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again.
Holy fuck. This is honestly the best version
The
of this
right
scene I've
man in
seen
the
so far.
wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
This is weird. For a moment, the scene was in 2D. Impressive. You made it work. WormSlayer. You made the intro of Half-Life 2 VR work. Even Valve couldn't do that when they released the experimental support back in the day. The intro was one of the only parts of the game that was completely screwed. So I'm seeing this again. Wow. And this time we have hands, just like in the Gmod. Fuck you. Just like in the Gmod version. I have the weapon selector, just like Half-Life Alyx.
Welcome.
You have normal
Welcome to
locomotion
Sector 17.
with stick rotation, just like I'm used to. Obviously don't have any items now. Let's see something. Let's see how far they went here.
Of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here.
So it's automatic. Did I latch? Oh, no. I have to actually grab. Okay. Wait, did I switch hands? I switched hands. It basically looks like a first-party VR game in terms of graphics. I'm not even sure. Actually, fucking hell. I didn't do my due diligence here completely. Is there even a video tab? There is no video tab. That is actually kind of strange. I actually find that kind of strange. So I got my difficulty, which I set to normal. Comfort, it's really simple. Performance, it's just performance. There's no actual resolutions tab, so I'm not quite sure what it's running at. I guess it's running at whatever my runtimes wanted to run at, but it is looking just like any game I would have purchased that actually has VR built in. I have no complaints to make. Like this doesn't look like, you know, when you configure a Vorpex game and you do it wrong and it looks like low res and shit. This is not the case. This is like very, very clean. Can I? What? 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 Why? Why? Wait. I let go of it now. Okay. Can I pull it with me? It's not, it doesn't know that it's really, these are weird physics, because it keeps fucking doing a reverse wheelie when I move forward, even if I don't move fast. Okay, so I left the ladders on immersive. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Not that much for these physical interactions. I have a low ceiling in here. I'll show you how high. This is the highest I can reach. Let's see if this works. I left it on because I do want to try it. Okay, it's pushing me back when I reach the ladder, but wait. Can I just grab anywhere? Oh, this is not bad. This is actually not bad. How close do I have to get? Because it is pushing me back when I get close to the ladder. Really? This is... And if I let go, I'm at the top. Can I fall back down? Can I just... Oh, where's the... What's jump? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So I can throw myself back down. Okay. Can I jump at the ladder? Okay, does nothing if I... When I am in immersive mode, I absolutely need to use the ladder physically. All right, that's fine. For now, that's fine. I just hope I don't make the mistake of like getting too excited. Oh wait, fuck. And this is where I might get annoyed actually. And I let go, and okay, so I really do have to let go at the very end of the ladder, which I'm gonna have to remember to do. But it's okay. This is not gonna be perfect. It's still a beta, and I must admit that in Alex, I also had issues with the ladders. My cousin was actually trying Alex recently. I gave him a little VR demo. It was the first thing he ever did in VR, Half-Life Alex. And he had issues with the ladders as well, even with my guidance nearby. I also don't know why I keep automatically picking up stuff. I think it's the grips that are way too sensitive. I gently... Like, if I go 2 fingers on my grip, it actually starts grabbing stuff. I don't know if that could be adjustable, but that is not how sensitive I have my grip buttons on the index. What I recommend we could have is... Because I think this wants to simulate sensitivity, so I can arrive and just gently... Yeah, this is very gentle. I don't even get the haptic feedback telling me that I pressed the grip button. So you should... initiate the grab by requiring at least 1 press on the grip button, and then for the release, make it fine. Does that make sense? They make it so I can like hold it very gently after I grab, then I could just hold gently and then release finely. Because right now the problem is I end up accidentally grabbing stuff all the time. This is probably gonna happen a lot. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was cool. It never gets old. Jumping out of a window in VR that's higher than 1 story, it just does not get old. Hi there. Whoa. It's like a mild fog.
Do our benefactors really know what's what gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression
Hey. Where is it? Where'd it go? I can't pass? Where is it? You serious? Serious right now? Did I lose the can? Gotcha.
It also requires planning and forethought that direct opposition to our
He's coming, he's coming.
priests.
I can hear him.
I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is
Nice.
instinct was our mother when we were
Nice.
instinct coddled us,
What happened here?
kept us safe
Why am I
in those hard scrabbled
in the
years
ground
when we hardened
and
our
crouched?
sticks to
What did I press that would make me crouch?
fire and started at the shadows that
Uh,
rested on the cavern's walls. But
hello?
inseparable from
Oh,
instinct
it's that.
is
Okay.
our
Down crouches, up
instinct is
jumps.
inextricably
And then to
bound
crouch jump, you go down and up.
and today
Okay.
we clearly see
Oh, I'm about to experience that. So this actually was one of the things that impressed me in the Gmod version of Half-Life 2 VR. The transition when you get teleported wrong and come back. I'm about to experience it again. Let's see if it's better or worse or the same.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through.
The way the intro went, I'm expecting it's going to be better.
In a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see how this goes and how the effects are taken care of. This is
Initialize
going to be cool.
In 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your...
Bad voyage. Bad voyage. Y'all done fucked up, buddy.
Hell, what is it?
Ah, you're fucking creature. I forgot. Oh no! That's what happens. Oh! This is pretty cool.
What's going on, Judy?
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
Gordon, stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something is
We've
going
already
on.
gone. This is so cool.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
Hey, hey, he's back. I'm getting him out of there.
Can just wade into the field, and we'll peel you apart.
Just lost Gordon. What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon. We'll...
There he is. Oh, we're losing him again.
Bye. Bye. Hey, you fucking asshole.
Gordon Freeman.
Haha. Whoa. Okay, this is completely wrong right now. What the fuck is... What the hell was that? It's like I was inside a model. Oh, shit.
Behind you.
I forgot about that. Hi.
Shut it down.
Let me move. So I can fucking get out of here. Why is this not a problem with the quest? And it's probably the same with the quest too. I'll try something else. Something I had issues with earlier over here. Okay, no, this is still a problem. You cannot go too far down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that surface slippery? Because I just bounced back there. Oh my god. This is day and night. I'm gonna have to use this headset to play this game for now with this mod. This is day and night. Oh my god. I cannot compare this at all. This is actually kind of good because now I can fucking see. Yes, it's dark, but I can fucking see. Oh my god! Wow, okay. This went a lot better than it did with the index. Again, just on the fact that I can see. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those sections back there where I had issues with the grab mechanic, I would have enjoyed a lot more. I wanted to try those, but save file thumbnail system is a bit crazy right now. So I gotta go. Whoa. Hey, come on. Come on, doors. Oh, no, not this. Let's go. No. Oh, shit. Oh, there is a sprint button. Oh, there's a fucking sprint button, bitch. There we go. 100% health. Wow. I couldn't see any of this in the index. I literally had no idea. You know what I did in the index? I arrived here and I just backed in. I backed in and I saw that. I had no idea where to go with the index. See, I didn't even know there was like a plank here. Yeah, and there's even hidden ammo that I missed thanks to a fucking plank. I don't need the ammo, I'm actually full on it, which surprises me. This is definitely not the Gary's Mod edition where the I don't know what I have to adjust in there, but the fucking soldiers are taking like a dozen bullets to kill, even headshots.
We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks.
Oh, there's something I'm noticing right now. I'll tell you what after.
Looks like you're gonna be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17.
Secret, dude. I am.
Now they're flooding the areas up ahead with manhacks. You better get going before they sweep through here.
Wow.
Shit! Too late!
Oh shit. Fucking ass. Fucking stupid robots.
That was a close call.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Close call.
It isn't safe here. Now I'll give you some supplies to keep you going, then you really gotta go.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You dropping the supplies or? So the next thing I'm noticing with the Quest is I forgot how bad this audio was. It's been a while. I haven't used my Quest for PC VR. Jeez, that audio is bad. And it's the same with the Quest 2. I remember that. I remember that much. Fucking hate these things. I think they just managed to nab some of my health even. Asshole. Didn't fucking touch me. So I do have a little bit of an issue. I think the ground is supposed to be slippery or something, but I sometimes end up continuously going in a direction I didn't want to be going in. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I fucking... God damn it. Alright, so this is really fucking annoying. I'm starting to get auto saves that save me in the wall. And when I reload those, like when I die and I try to retry the section, I am in a wall. And I cannot progress. So I have to reload my manual saves. If this happens again, I'll be done for the day. This is really fun. Wow, my health. Wow. Go. How are you still fucking alive? My health is at 6. What the hell happened to my save file? That it got me in such bad shape. Whoa, 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 whoa! Game, let me see where I'm going, man! I mean, it's already fucking hard at this stage in the fucking game. Save game! Hell yeah! Alright. Got it done. Gotta be careful about these. And gotta take care of these. Now, I don't remember what I had to do here. And it's driving me fucking nuts, and I'm starting to miss my physical space. Jeez, man. Talk about unfucking pleasant. You guys actually ruined the VR edition. They actually ruined the VR edition. Oh, okay. Let's see what I gotta do. Wait, is there a valve? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god, let me down? And oh my god, what the hell was that? What is that? What? Am I crouching? I'm actually crouching. Why did they take 73 clips though? Oh my god. How? Oh, oxygen. Of course. Okay, I was just reminded that you actually have oxygen in this game. Alright, so I'm going to go for the gun. Right there. And then we're gonna go up. So we're not going to slow down. Slow. Up there. Hopefully. Oh my god. This is so bad. Jesus Christ, man. Yet another fucking suspiciously bad section. I think there's an attrition going on with me right now. Because of all these little fucking problems with the two headsets back to back. And because of the fact that I forgot how this game has some fucking annoying sections, especially anything higher than easy is actually pretty difficult. Kind of forgot about that. Now this is one of these bullshit valve puzzles, if I remember correctly. Okay, there's a valve there. And I think I can get there by just hopping down. Let's try it. Alright. See, the fucking sometimes ladders can go real well, sometimes not so much. Okay. Okay. Easy. Actually, this is gonna be a weird save, but I'm gonna save it. Okay. I'm gonna try this way. Okay. Wait, really? Oh! It's just the trigger. Alright. Wow. So this now allows me, and I forget if it's through the bottom that I'm able to do this, but I believe so. Let's go. Oh, no, it's not. Or can I go through these? Oh, I can. Oh my god. Was that supposed to... that part of the game? Hello, ladder? Can I please get the fucking ladder? Jeez, the ladders in this game are absolutely dissident. I said it earlier. There's a few things I forgot about this game, honestly. Oh! going back up for air because I'm gonna fucking die if I don't. Alright. But I want to go back down and see if there's anything I missed. Because there's a big open area down here. See, this is fine. If I'm asked to smash things and I can lightly wave my hand around like that. Oh shit. Wow. I can't see. What is this? Is this what I'm supposed to... Oh my god. Holy shit, guys. Brightness settings ASAP.
Hey! You're Freeman, aren't you?
Yeah,
We
I
got
am.
word you were coming. You got here at a bad time.
Why?
Black Mesa East to Station 6. Do you read? Dr. Freeman is on his way downriver. Lend him the airboat and give him all the help you can. Repeat, Gordon Freeman has returned. It is critical he reaches Black Mesa East.
We've got some ammo in those crates over there. Help yourself to supplies and keep moving.
Ooh. That's nice. Thank you very much. That is a lot of ammo. Okay, I'll take that. Save game. We'll make a new save. I'm pushing on a little bit because I still got some battery in the quest. I was surprised I checked and I'm like, oh shit, I've only been going an hour and I still got 30% battery and it wasn't even fully charged. So yeah, I expected this thing to die as soon as I started the game. I'm like, holy shit, no, this actually worked. Alright, so what kind of fuck are we doing? Oh no. Oh, these things. Oh my god, wow, that was... I died fast there. I had armor and everything. Holy crap. Okay. Just hurry on through.
They're shelling us!
Ooh!
Hey, Dr. Freeman.
Holy fuck, this is how we're gonna end the
Been
playthrough.
hoping you'd show up. Got this airboat all gassed up and ready to go.
Holy
It's gonna be
Christ.
tough dodging civil protection out there in the open, but drive hard and you'll make it. You'll find more help up at Station 7. Just a few bends up the river. It's the old red barn. Climb on in, fire her up.
Really? Well, it's like that? Sure it's supposed to be on its side like
Better
this?
get going now.
How? Okay. You're supposed to open the gate, or am I supposed to go here? Okay, got it. Ooh, that turn sensitivity is high. I remember some of this. It was quite exciting, actually. Oh, right. Okay, got it. How do I get off of this? Alright, right, left A. Again, the controls, doing their thing. Very good. Oh, there we go. Do I have to keep... Oh, I should have to hold it, but I don't rotate though. Okay, cool. Fair enough. I'm not gonna ask for the rotating thing. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of VR player. I'm the kind of guy who's gonna ask for some good vehicular simulation. I wish I could actually rotate myself right now. It's too late. Whoa. This is not like throttle. It holds it down. So I kind of like it's kind of like a both throttle where you gotta press up to increase it and press down to decrease it. I wonder if it was like that on the experimental VR. Whoa! Oh boy, this is going to be a... I fucked it. This game is pushing me to do too many physical things. Never been much for that. I've always hated games that are really like Boneworks. I fucking hate Boneworks. I really don't like Boneworks. So this is a lot better than Boneworks, don't get me wrong, but sometimes the excessive physical actions that get me bumping into everything is just not necessary, man. It's not necessary. Let's go. Let's do this. I think I got this. I do not know what else they would want. Full engines. Yeah, we made it. Holy shit. I'm fucking right through. No, not this line. The barnacles were fucking dirty. This was the most difficult part in this Let's Play so far, and not for the right reasons. When I initially played with the index, it started off well because the game does start off kind of slow. But once things picked up, the grab mechanic being so sensitive that I would magnetize all the objects to myself, I would walk away with dead bodies trailing behind me. The brightness issue, and the other thing, I forget what the other problem was, but it's a combination of problems that sit on top of the fact that this game ain't fucking easy. Even on normal, this bitch is not fucking easy. So that just got to me at some point. I was just like, all right, we gotta pause here. We gotta check out what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna load in with a quest. Went a lot a lot, and I mean a lot better with the Quest. Even though I don't have these fancy finger sensors with the Quest, you can still do a whole lot with the Quest, by the way, as you can see. Even though I don't have finger sensors with the Quest, the fact that I have grip buttons makes gripping a lot easier. Because if I want to grip something, I press down the damn button. With the index right now, I know you have like a virtual grip button, but the mod is not respecting that. As soon as I slightly touch the handle, I'm grabbing. So with this, it was a lot better. The brightness was a little bit more visible in this headset as well, but I still had issues. And sometimes, yes, still was annoying. Another big problem right now, I think, is the biggest fault of this mod. It creates autosaves, right? This game autosaves as you progress. In case you die, it actually will load one of those autosaves. So I dare not even try it right now. I genuinely dare not even try any of those autosaves because most of them seem to be loading inside walls. Yes, there's definitely a problem with the save loading. So aside from those issues that some of those genuinely made me question, like especially with the index. Before I thought of the Quest, before I thought of trying the Quest, I was like, maybe I'll put this down and I'll give it a while and come back to it later because it's not working out. But I was like, wait a minute, I have another headset I can try this with. Yes, I have a Quest 2, but by the way, it's a loaner from my employer, from my workplace. And it's one of the units we use for demos that's been shipped around one too many times, so the tracking on it is completely fucked. I use it for testing because it still works with the gyros and everything, but go figure, a Quest 2 that doesn't support room scale VR right now is what that is. Yeah, that thing is practically dead in the water. I could check the displays and everything, but I couldn't actually play the game. So I grabbed my Quest 1, whatever, man. And I might actually borrow another Quest 2 eventually, just a functional one, a fully functional one, just in order to try this with it. Because Airlink went really well. Airlink has been fucking awesome for this playthrough. The graphics, here and there, I see some video encoding, especially when there's green. When there's green and brown mixed together, like the dirt over there, I'm seeing some encoding artifacts on that wall and on that mount. But it ain't the end of the world. And I made sure to keep my video quality in the Quest options. I actually put it on fixed rather than putting it on dynamic. So the quality may not have a very high peak, but at least it remains constant, which I find the most important. Something I really hate is when I look at something and it's constantly changing qualities, something that does happen with Airlink, and I think this is a lot better. But man, if you want to use your fucking Quest, fuck those mobile games, go ahead and play this shit instead. Fucking load your PC, take this old ass game, and play this instead when the mod gets released. Because this is awesome. This, as far as I can tell you, is a full-fledged VR game. Even in its current condition, you will get something out of the mod. But because of a few issues, notably with the index, I think it's a good idea. It hasn't released yet, and there's a few little things to polish here and there that could otherwise, if not fixed, kind of ruin the experience for the wrong reasons. Not being able to see, wrong reason. Grabbing everything that you're walking by accidentally, wrong reasons. But it's nice to see it actually working correctly. I mean, this is better than what I've added Gmod. Actually, wait a minute. I think, just before we go, I think I can try this. Oh god, this is gonna be awful, is it? Base game default. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I forget to save the option or something? Base game default? And third person camera. Oh, I see it now. I see. but it's still kind of like an in-between. Between the rover and the Horizonite. That's it for me, folks. Thanks for watching Stereo 3D Productions and this virtual reality Let's Play of Half-Life 2. Not Gmod. Finally using a mod that uses the native game. I'll see you next time, folks. We're going to keep hammering at this, and hopefully by the time I do the next episode, we are in a full release condition. See you next time.